Hi there, Merv Evans, your candidate for Congress in the 37th District. And I just wanted to go over your sample ballot with you and make a few minor recommendations. Now, let me share with you, it's absolutely pivotal that you vote in the upcoming election. Whether you vote for me for Congress or you don't vote for me for Congress, that is not the issue. Okay, there are three of us in the race, Adam King, Karen Bass, and myself. Now, I believe that as a veteran of the 1st to 10th Air Cav, that I bring a unique understanding of the need to protect our military families, and I'm fully committed to that. Now, for Governor of California, obviously, Jerry Brown is the first choice for many of us. But I'm also deeply concerned and impressed with Assemblyman Tim Donnelly. I believe that Tim Donnelly will do a better job at protecting our children because Jerry Brown has done nothing to protect our children. There has been an explosion of crimes against our children in this state in the last 3 to 5 years. And I believe it's directly responsible to failed leadership in Sacramento. Gavin Newsom for Lieutenant Governor. No questions asked in my mind. Then we get to a very controversial race with Mr. Leland Yee and Alex Padilla. I was very saddened to learn that Leland Yee was involved with Shrimp Boy in San Francisco and the notion of gun running out of the Philippines. That's just unacceptable. So we got Alex Padilla left. For controller, that's a touchy race. Very touchy indeed. Many of you are going to support John Perez. I believe that's a mistake. I believe the better and more qualified candidate is Betty Yee. Period. No questions asked. She's sharp, she's intelligent, she's capable. Now, when it comes to the position of treasurer, John Chang is running against Greg Golan and Miss Ellen Brown. I'm not impressed with the way Chang has handled things in the last 8 years as controller. But I will give him the benefit of this experience. When it comes to the position of Attorney General in California, I believe Kamala Harris is hands down a far superior candidate. And of course, we have for Insurance Commissioner Dave Jones. Well, you'll notice on my website I've got a picture of me and Dave Jones, so you know I'm going to support him. And Jerome Horton, longtime personal friend. And for Congress, well, Merv Evans is your choice. I'm Merv Evans, and you know I'm going to say that. We have 2 choices for State Senate. They're both going to go to the November election, Holly Mitchell and Isadora Amartea. I like Holly, although I ran against her last time in the special. In the position of State Assembly, there are several candidates. Many, in fact, all of them are exceptionally qualified. But my good friend is Gloria Gray. I believe that Gloria Gray will be the best candidate in the race for State Assembly, 62nd District. And I think she's the best for our children. Just no questions asked. She's the best for our children. Okay? Now, judicial races. There are several judicial races here. And I need to take a little bit of time to go over them. Okay? All right. Let's see. Where's my phone? Could you pass my phone over to me, Lynette? All right, let's take a look here. Got several races here. I just talked to Griego, and he's certainly a good candidate. Let's see. Okay. Now, in race number 48, Carol Rose. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. In race 54, Shannon Knight. No doubt in my mind as to her leadership and her ability. Then we have Allison Matsumoto Estrada in race number 76. In race number 87, Tom Griego, no questions asked. Race number 97, Songhai Sunny Armstead. Truly exceptionally qualified, head and shoulders above anyone else. Stacy Weiss in race 113. Joan Kroskek in race 107. So let's go over that again. Race 117. I like Carol Najera. I've spoken to Carol several times. She's outstanding, good leadership, solid skills. Then we have in race number 138, someone who I think is just exceptional. Donna Hollingsworth Armstrong. Truly a committed professional, truly someone, if you didn't go vote for anything else on the ballot, Armstrong would be your best play on the whole ballot. 157, Andrew Cooper. He's sharp, he's intelligent, he's a nice guy. Madnick's all right, but I think Cooper is a better player and will do a better job in 157. Now, for Superintendent of Public Instruction, I really am split on that one. Tom Tolkeson, the current superintendent, very good, solid, but Lydia Gutierrez is a teacher and understands those issues firsthand, and she understands them very well. And to me, that's important. Now, when we look at the assessor's race, I happen to like Jeffrey Prang a great deal. But I also think that Mr. Johnny Wong and Mr. John Lowe are two exceptionally good candidates also. Bob Olmsted, he's all right for sheriff. I think he'd make a good sheriff. And so there you have it. The Veterans Housing and Homeless Prevention Bond Act, 41, you know I'm going to say yes on that. Public schools, open meetings, reimbursement to local, 42, you know I'm going to say yes to that. Now we get to a very, very difficult decision with several good candidates in the race. George McKenna, Genethia Hayes. I mean, some really good people who could make a dramatic difference. In fact, I think all the candidates in this race for local school board to replace Miss Lamont Poindexter. It was very unfortunate that she had a death here a few months back. And, she was a really committed person to making our schools the best they can be as far as serving the needs of our minority children. We have a crisis in California. Far too many crimes are taking place against our children. I believe in one strike 50 for crimes against our children, and I will do everything I can to get the passage of a National Child Protection Act, making a set of uniform public policies to protect our children. And that's where we have the big split with me and Jerry Brown. Okay? Because I don't believe that Jerry Brown has done enough to protect our children. That's why, pretty 99 out of 100, I'm going to vote for Tim Donnelly. Although both of them are good people, I just can't stand any more Jerry Brownism when it comes to protecting our children. Now, that's a race where you have your own choice. We no longer have Democratic and Republican primaries now. You can vote for whoever you want, wherever you want. I want your vote, Merv Evans. I want your vote, Merv Evans, for Congress. I am deeply committed to protecting our children. I am a veteran of the 1st to 10th Air Cav, U.S. Army. And I'm deeply concerned about the proposed cutbacks in the Army. Secretary of Defense Hagel, I disagree with the notion of any cutbacks, especially 80,000 troops out of the U.S. Army. I'm Air Cav, and I will never support a reduction in the U.S. Army, period, no matter what the problem is. We have the financial resources to attend to the needs of our defense. We need to spend those resources. We need to put more people back to work instead of finding and putting more people out of work. I will never back up on Meals on Wheels for our elderly. Those cutbacks were foolish and bad, Mr. Obama. I do not believe in cutting back services to Head Start. 20% of the kids were kicked off Head Start, Mr. Obama. You were wrong. I believe that we have to protect Social Security and make sure that that safety net is there. And yes, while a few may cheat the food stamp SNAP program, we can't have people go hungry in this country, no matter what it is. I'm firmly committed to seeing that we put an end to HIV, heart conditions, Alzheimer's, diabetes, okay? As a veteran, I'm deeply concerned that our veteran healthcare services are better and more stable. It is a shock to find that in some of our hospitals, people are sitting on a list waiting to die. That won't happen with Merv Evans and the House of Representatives. Thank you.